It's so noisy, but we are sailing home again, across the sea. I actually have to say that song, although the tune's not so bad, the words are absolutely shite, right? And you go into this little bit where it starts off as a ballad and then Rod starts getting a bit more rocky and can you hear me? Can you hear me? Through the dark night, far away. I reckon the clue's in the fucking words, Rod, right? The dark night's got nothing to do with it. It's the far away and she can't hear you. You wrote it before mobile phones, so I don't see, unless you had some amazingly high-powered walkie-talkie, that anybody could hear you. I'm sorry to give you abuse in your later years, but you know, I mean, I've had words with you before about Maggie May, where you spend a whole song slagging off some woman only to tell her that you couldn't leave her if you tried. You even tell her that in the morning sun, the morning sun in her face really shows your age. It's not going to get you any horizontal action, is it? Anyway, sorry guys, I often have imaginary conversations with Rod. Sorry Rod, just before you say let's compare bank accounts, you don't know how much is in my bank account, right? I don't know how much is in my bank account because Julia's got it all. Sorry guys, I had to get that off my chest here. I often have conversations on to listen to this shite. But this is a bit of a landmark moment now. I'm on the ferry from District 7 to Can Gio, which is, I don't know if it's a halfway point, but it's getting close. No, it's not really getting close. But it gets me quite significantly along the way. As you can see, unfortunately I missed the luxury Cunard ferry. I got on the one that caters to the people of a bit lesser expectations. It cost 2,000 for the crossing, which I think they could charge a bit more for. I've walked about 5 kilometers already this morning. I got up at 3 a.m. to do some warm-ups, but the sun didn't really come up to about 5:30, so I didn't leave till just after then. I got hopelessly lost within the first 5 minutes, and I'm telling you, Google Maps, see when you tell me to turn left, can you make sure there's actually a left turn I can make? Fortunately, Julia saved me. I'll just turn around a bit, see a bit more of the landscape. I'm not sure about this gimbal. It's got a bit of a mind of its own. So look at that bridge. I've got no idea what it's called, but it's a fairly impressive bridge over there. So we're just going to hit Can Gio. We're now up to 212 followers. Got a few trolls on yesterday's afternoon live stream, but I don't blame them because it was absolutely crap. And I'm wearing these boots against all advice. A few people actually texted me and said don't wear them, but I bought them. But look at them. Right. Sturdy as hell, but a waste of money. Seriously tearing my toes to pieces. So once I get into Can Gio, I need to find some coffee shop or something where I can change them. And as far as I understand it, after that it's a straight walk. I think it's going to be quite a boring walk with a lot of these long roads that you struggle to get through because all you can see into the distance, and it gets a bit monotonous. But I'm pretty pleased about where I am by this point. It's pretty much on schedule. I have sang a couple of songs. I've given you my views on Rod Stewart, which I've given him before. I'm going to sign off now, but I'm going to do another live stream when I get sorted out, because I did say I was going to talk yesterday when I got to District 4, and the reason I was going to talk for District 4 is I spent a significant part of my life there over the last 5 years, because that's where I worked. And I'm going to talk about losing my job and why I lost my job, and also some of the impacts of that. And I think not just for me, but for other people. And perhaps if anybody really wants to listen, give a bit of thought as to how these matters should be handled, both by the people, and not only by the people who are affected, who's the person making the redundancy and the person receiving it, but also by your colleagues who are left wondering what's going on, and also with certain amounts of worry about their own position and how it affects them, etc. So I'll bore you to death with that at some point. Anyway, I managed to get 4 on. I would like to thank who the 4 are for coming. Somebody called Swift. Hi, Swift. The funny thing in YouTube is people have got all these nicknames, so I never actually know who the hell I'm talking to. But if you are somebody I know, then hi. If you're not somebody I know, then hi. So the sailing is over. Sorry, Rod. We didn't get to the end of the song.
Head southeast. I'm
about to get the Google Maps is talking to me, probably telling me to turn right, which would take me right into the water. So I'll talk to you soon, guys, once I get myself sorted out. Cheers.